Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. We're doing a big watch along. Jamaica U20 versus Honduras U20. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. On your way in, knock up the like button, subscribe to the channel. These are both free and easy ways to support the channel. All right, the game is scheduled to get underway in about 20 minutes time. Seeing Jamaica U20 versus the Honduras U20 team. Very interesting matchup. A game that I am favoring Jamaica to win, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can win this game, I honestly believe that we can win this game. I think we're better than this Honduras team. Honestly, I think we are. It appears as if the starting lineup is out. I was not wrong, which is not a surprise. Just gonna share the starting lineup with you guys quick and fast. By the way, this is probably one of the latest watch alongs I have ever done. Can't ever remember doing a watch along at this particular point in time. All right. So that's pretty interesting. It would have been probably better if it was done a bit earlier, but hey, we're not complaining anytime the Reggae Boyz is playing. All right. Goalkeeper, Kenya Boyz Clark, impressive performance against Costa Rica in that opening fixture. Let's hope that he continues on his good run. Impressive young goalkeeper, Romain Blake, who, if it wasn't for the goal, would have had an outstanding game. Luke Badley Morgan, the Chelsea left centre back, retains his place in the starting 11. Lamont Rochester had a hard time dealing with the Costa Rican. If memory serves right, his name is Bennett. He's actually a player that plays for Costa Rica senior team as well. Rochester had a bit of hard time down the left flank dealing with that particular threat, but he retains his place back in the starting 11. Tyreek Zimini is the right back. Many people said he had a poor game. I wouldn't agree with that. He wasn't great, but he wasn't bad either. He's back in the starting 11. Guys, look who is here. Look who is here. The number 15, Kobe Thomas. Young 16-year-old out of the MLS Next Pro for Inter Miami 2. He did not start in the last game. However, he is starting in this particular game. Came on another bit of a decent impact in the last game. He is starting in this particular game. All right. Christopher Pearson retains his spot. The heavily criticized Christopher Pearson retains his spot back in the starting 11. He was heavily criticized the last game out, right? By many people, including myself. Thought his performance was not the best. Duncan McKenzie is back in the starting lineup as well. Tyler Roberts back as well. Devontae Campbell back as well. Jamari Clark. We're not gonna over that name this, so like say the big striker, the Reading, the player who plays this trade for Reading in the English League Championship, is in the starting lineup, having replaced Zion Scarlett. So there are two changes in this particular team. No Maliki Douglas and no Zion Scarlett. So Kobe Thomas is in for Douglas, and also Clark is in for Scarlett. I suspect that we will see something similar to what we saw in the second half of the last game, where Pearson is the number 6 and Kobe Thomas and Duncan McKenzie playing as two, what you would call it, number 10, so to speak. So it was a midfield 3 with one number 6 and 2 10s. It is looking like probably that's what it's gonna be, because Kobe Thomas is an attacking midfielder. So with that being said, that looks like that is what that will be. A player is a young kind of wonder kid, you know, Kobe Thomas. Only one issue I have with Kobe Thomas, only one. His final passes are not the best. Okay, did a little bit of checking up on the Honduras team, the Honduras U20 team, and most of their players, from the research that I have done, is playing in either the first tier of the Honduras League or they are playing in the reserve teams for first tier Honduras teams. Hold on, let me turn down this because I don't want any noise being made on the live. So with that being said, all right. You have about how many of them? Let's see. You have a couple of them who are either starters for their clubs or very involved. A couple of them, but most of them are basically reserve team players. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me look at this properly. Let me get a proper look at this. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of their 20 players, ladies and gentlemen, are either starters in the Honduras League or role players for teams in the Honduras League. So that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. 2 of them are starters in the Honduras League. So 2 of them are starters and the rest are either heavily involved in the Honduras League or they are role players in the Honduras League. So that's to give you guys an idea as to the quality of this particular Honduras team. It's a team that I believe were better than I saw them in the opening fixture against Antigua and Barbuda. And to be honest with you, they never really looked impressive. I mean, I know the second half was completely rained out. If you know when them say in cricket, when them have to abandon the match because, you know, the rain is coming down. So the second half of the Antigua game was a very poor affair because it was basically rained out. It was a waterlogged field. It was terrible. It was very, very terrible to say the least. So, you know, not much football was being played in the second half of that particular encounter. But in the first half, there was no rain. And to be honest with you, Honduras never really dominated. They never really dominated Antigua and Barbuda as many would expect them to do. They look particularly vulnerable in defensive transition. See, in terms of when Antigua broke on the counter, Honduras looked a little bit vulnerable. And so defensive transition would clearly need some work. I watched them also. For those of you who don't know, and the game is just about 10 minutes from now. For those of you who don't know, there is a tournament called the Concacaf tournament, which is a Central American tournament, which was played probably about 2 months ago. This tournament was played. Now it is a U19 tournament, which is basically it was basically a warm-up for a lot of the Central American teams used that particular U19 tournament as a warm-up for the U20 tournament, because most of the players who can play UNCAF, if not all of them, can play the U20 championship. Well, all of the players who can play in the U20 championship can basically play in the UNCAF tournament as well, from my understanding of it. Now, a lot of the games that Honduras would have played, they finished fifth in the tournament out of, I think it's 8 teams, if memory serves me right. And a lot of the games they would have played were against teams like Belize, so to speak. So I didn't bother to watch those games per se, but I did check them out against El Salvador, who finished second in the UNCAF tournament. And honestly, I wasn't all that impressed with them either, right? They played a lot of direct football, so to speak. It was done in an organized manner, but it was still direct football nonetheless, because they did have a bit of challenges building out from the back against the Hondurans, against the El Salvadorians rather, in that tournament. So I saw them in that game, wasn't really impressed, and that was the game that knocked them out of the UNCAF tournament. And I saw them in the Antigua game, and I wasn't all that impressed. So, as I said, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rather. 9 of their players get game time in the Honduras League. They are either 9 of their 20 players get game time in the Honduras League. 2 of them are starters. 2 of them are heavily involved in their team. So even if they're not starters, they get a lot of minutes. And then the rest of the next 5, so to speak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the next 5 are basically role players, so to speak. And then the rest of the 20-man squad, so that would be 11 of the 20-man squad, play in the reserve team league in Honduras. So basically, all the Honduran first teams, all the teams in the Honduras league, they have reserve teams, similar to what is in like England, for instance, right? Where you have the U23s. So that is what takes place in Honduras, and about 11 of the players play in the reserve team league. What we think about the starting 11? By the way, big up Studio 3, big up, big up, big up. You know, I always ask you guys to smash the like button, and I always ask you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. But I have never asked you guys to share the live or share the videos that I do. I need to start asking you guys to share the live and the video. Studio Lanesra rather, big up. Where do you Lanesra? Lanesra, in my humble opinion, the Honduras League is a better league. Lanesra, you're footballing, man. You know that, man. Honduras League is a better, more credible league than ours, man. It's a better league, but all right. So how Concacaf people usually have Liga MX as the best league, the best first tier league in Concacaf, followed by the MLS, and then followed by the Costa Rican League, right? The Honduras League is definitely in the top 5 best leagues in CONCACAF. Definitely. Clubs like Olympia have produced some very good players that have gone on to play at a very high level. I'll give you an example. Remember Wilson Palacios, who used to play for Tottenham Hotspurs in the English Premier League a couple of years ago? Players like that Olympia has produced. They're one of the big clubs in Honduras, if not the big club, if not the biggest club off of the top of my head. I think, if don't quote me on this, but if memory serves me right, they are the biggest club and most successful club in Honduras. Also, if memory serves me right, they have won the CONCACAF Champions League already. And their teams, relatively speaking, are competitive, especially compared to ours. in the Concacaf Champions League. So I don't know if that gives you an idea, Lanesra, as to how strong the Honduran league is. And remember as well too in Lanesra, a lot of the times countries like Honduras and Panama and El Salvador, a lot of and Costa Rica as well, a lot of the times those countries, the players that turn out for their national teams are mostly based in those countries, especially the likes of Panama and Honduras and Costa Rica. A lot of the times their players are based in those respective countries, and we all see how well their teams do in World Cup qualifying compared to our team. So it is, in my humble opinion, and I know many people think this as well, the Honduras League is ranked higher. And if memory serves me right, according to official rankings or credible ranking sites, the Honduras League is ranked above ours as well. All right. Hit me up in the comment section, guys. What you guys think about this starting 11? Game about 5 minutes from now, ladies and gentlemen. What you guys think about this starting 11? What you guys think about this starting 11? I'm happy to see Jamari Clark back, well, not back in, but I'm happy to see him in the starting 11. I do understand Zion Scarlett is a player that, I mean, I wish him all the best, but I don't know about him, Honestly, I don't know about him. But we all know the quality Jamari Clark possesses. We all know the quality Jamari Clark possesses. As the anthems are playing right now, ladies and gentlemen. And as I'm early this time around. I am early this time around. Everything up and running. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Eddie, where are you, man? What's happening, Eddie? Big match are going, Big match are going. National anthems would have been played. National anthems would have played. Teams walking out. Jamaica, there you go, KY. There you go. There you go. There you go. Match getting underway now, guys. You see the starting lineup on your screen. I favor us to win this one, guys. I favor us to win this game. I really do favor us to win this game. Think we can win it, man. Honestly, I think, right, let me tell you something. The way I see it, ladies and gentlemen, I think this game is gonna tell us a lot about Fuzzy, Right now, Fuzzy have to prove himself, because this is a winnable game. In my humble opinion, this is a winnable game. Seen? So, if we not win this, boy, I don't know what to say. If we don't win this particular game, I don't know what to say. All right, trying to get the tracker up on screen for you guys now. Hold on. Where is the tracker? I'm not do it that way. Hold on. Teams running out now. Teams running out now. As we speak. Teams running out now. So I'm not seeing a tracker. No tracker, Jaja. Oh, all right. Cool. See the tracker here. Good to go. I know, so this is the game start, you know. In a start on my thing just as yet. Don't start on my thing just as yet. Just about off now, guys. Kick off. Reggae Boyz kicking from right to left. Honduras kicking from left to right. Yo, the pitch look poor, you know, man. Jaja. The rain get beaten, man. The rain get the pitch beaten. The pitch looks so nice when we would have played. Yo, the pitch look poor, man. The drainage on this particular pitch is just crazy. All right, attack down the right of Honduras is attacking third down the left of our defensive third, cross into the box. Rochester didn't deal with it well. Low short cross into the box almost caused the Reggae Boyz problems. We'll get it away temporarily though. Good tackle from Rochester. Devonte Campbell clears it. Poor clearance though to about midway our defensive half. Honduras retained possession across some deep, went into the side netting. Luckily for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz and Kenya Boyz Clark. Jer, what go on? Hey, Shavan. All right, so Honduras pressing high now. Very high front press. The Reggae Boyz evade it, just come away with it. A lot of space in the middle of the park in front of the Honduras defense. Tyler Roberts on the ball now, sends it out wide for the overlapping Rochester. Rochester with a cross into the box. Ooh, almost found the head of Jamari Clark. What a ball from Rochester. Ooh, yo, the contact was not clean contact from Clark at all. What a ball. I think the goalkeeper coming off his line threw off Jamari Clark a bit. Yo, that was a free header, you know. Wait, where's the goal on the screen? Don't tell me it's Honduras score. Don't tell me it's Honduras score. Goalkeeper kick out. I think we had won the first ball, but Honduras come away with it nonetheless. Dangerous attack down the left. Wet surface keeps it in play. Cross. Ooh. Ooh, guys. Honduras has taken the lead for real. Jaja. Honduras has taken the lead for real, Shavan. Shavan, I soon drop the link if you want to jump on. Jaja. It rough and I struggle, ladies and gentlemen. It rough. It rough. Boy. That was poor. That was poor. Who was that? Oh, that? The number 3, Romain Blake, did a poor job. Romain Blake should have done better in that 1v1 scenario. Blake should have done, but he was beaten too easily. Too easily. And then, oh God, what took place is that, what took place, it looked like it was my boy from Chelsea, Badley Morgan, who had to come cross to try and cover for the mistake. Ooh. And Badley Morgan would have moved from a central position out wide, and then he got there too late. So there was basically, I think it was a free header if I'm not mistaken. Honduras again with another shot, from just outside our penalty box, trying to place it in the right hand corner, the low right hand corner of our net. So Honduras with a fast start out the blocks, good hold up play from Jamar Clark coming deep. Gets the team going in attacking transition. Why is Devante Campbell kicking from so far out? What sense does that make? That was a low probability effort from Devante Campbell from way out. Guys, the thing now looks so good right now. The Reggae Boyz not really high pressing. Lot of space in the middle of the park. We're using one pivot, it appears. So that kind of explains it a bit. Tyler Roberts with an excellent turn. Trying to use his speed to get by the Honduras left fullback. Good recovery from the Honduras left fullback. Tyler Roberts is a jet plane in a man. Crossing to the box, down the line from Tyler Roberts. Almost finds Devante Campbell making a run at the back. Devante Campbell would have had to have either take that down and look to put it back inside the middle, or he would have had to have headed it back across. In swinging corner kick for the Reggae Boyz. Honduras win the first ball, get it clear. Honduras in attacking transition now on the counter. Devante Campbell, good recovery from Campbell, good defensive work from Campbell. However, he lost it again. Honduras still in attacking transition. They are outnumbered. The cross comes into the box, straight to Boyz Clark. That attack was coming down the left-hand side of our defensive third, the right-hand side of our defensive third. The right-hand side of Honduras is attacking third. Swift counter from the Hondurans. This game is very open so far, guys. You think, Salanesia? I think we're playing with intensity, I just think that Honduras is playing with more intensity. Devante Campbell down slightly, but gets up. Seems to be all right. I think we are playing with intensity, It's just that I think Honduras is playing with a little bit more intensity than us right now. All right, building out from the back again with Boyz Clark. Oh, into the feet of Jamar Clark. Lovely from Tyreek Jimenez. What a ball to find Jamar Clark. Dropping in the pocket and holding up the play brilliantly. We're going to need him a lot for that in this particular game. Fuzzy does have a lot of direct play in his club football team at Waterhouse, So it's not really a surprise to see him, looking to play with Jamar Clark or looking to use Jamar Clark as a target man. That's not surprising at all. And when you have a guy who can do what he does, some may find it totally understandable. The pitch is in a terrible condition. Good link-up play between Jimenez and Roberts. Jimenez places it into the feet of Clark. Clark to Mackenzie. Mackenzie sends it out wide to Devante. Devante plays it to Rochester. Devante Campbell puts it into the box, straight at the goalkeeper. Straight at the keeper. It's clear that we're trying to use the size of Jamar Clark to our advantage, That's what that's a couple of crosses now into the box, looking for the head of Jamar Clark. Good link up to break the lines initially from Honduras. However, we high press, win it back. A lot of players we had committed to the high press a while ago, which is understandable given the formation that we're playing. Again, ball over the midfield pressure to Jamari Clark, holds it up well. However, he was deemed to be in an offside position, which is very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Referee get that one wrong, you know. Ref got that one wrong. All right. Tariq Zimini's with a clearance now. Honduras get a throw-in just on the edge of their attacking third, just on the edge of our defensive third on the left-hand side of the pitch. Left-hand side of Honduras attacking third. They get a cross into the box. We need to stop the crosses. Dangerous play, Honduras in our penalty box. Shot, snapshot from the edge of our penalty box. We need to shut down the crosses. Too many crosses getting into the box. The fullbacks need to do better. They're a bit lackadaisical where that is concerned. Our ball over the top of our midfield pressure to the Honduras forward in the pocket. However, he lost it. Tyler Roberts deep. Tyler Roberts playing around with it. Almost lost it. Romain Blake on it right now. Trying to calm down the play a bit. Plays it back to Kanaya Boyz Clark. Smash the likes button. Entertaining game thus far. Romain Blake building out from the back. He's clearly a ball playing option out from the back. Poor pass from Blake. However, the Honduran player did not control it well. Rebounded to Tyler Roberts. Oh, good work from Devontae. Why did Tyler Roberts turn it back there? Gets it out wide out to Zimini's. The Reggae Boyz looking comfortable on it. Pearson now on it. Excellent through pass to find Jamari Clark. Jamari Clark tries to turn and shoot with his weaker left. It was blocked. Ooh, Kanaya Boyz Clark. That was a bit too comfortable for my liking, you know, boy. No, you're doing a youth. Yeah, you're a good keeper, you know, man, but you're ramp with the thing around the back, you know. Nobody get too flashy with it. Boyz Clark could have, you know, dismissed a player. Dismissed the Honduran forward. There's a lot of space in the middle of the park, though. There's a lot of space in the middle of the park. Devontae Campbell dispossessed. Honduras get it out wide right. A wayward shot from way out. Not troubling anybody. And it is a goal kick for Kanaya Boyz Clark. Very, very exciting game thus far. Oh, Eric Gardner, you can see it on the Concacaf YouTube channel. Concacaf YouTube channel, boss. Jamaica not really handling the Honduras press very well. Again, they lose it out wide. Honduras try to get across into the box. Looks like Rochester blocked the cross. Did well on that particular occasion. We need to do better playing out from the back, you know. Yo, Eddie said embrace ourselves on this pitch. Yeah, the thing kind of dread. All right, cross. No lie, it wasn't a cross there. Sorry about that. All right, so Jamaica on the counter attack now. Looks like it was a throw-in. Jamaica on the counter attack. Tyler Roberts dispossessed. Throw-in for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz on the right-hand side of the pitch, just on the half line. Zimini's switches the play out left. Blake advancing to the half line, looking for a through pass to Jamar Clark. Jamar Clark turns brilliantly, picks it up in the pocket, turns, switches it out left to Devontae Campbell. That's clearly a pattern of play from the Reggae Boyz. Campbell Tries to cross it in with his weaker left. However, a lot of Honduran bodies got into the box to block the cross. Think we need to move it a little bit quicker. Yeah, the pitches are disgrace, Dre, an absolute disgrace. You should have seen it in the Antigua game when the rain was tearing, man, crazy. All right, Kobe Thomas with a cross into the box. The Honduran keeper comes and punches it away. We need to get it onto the head of Jamari Clark. Honduras on the counter. The midfield is open. Christopher Pearson nowhere to be found. Romain Blake, I think, was the one that dealt with that dangerous counter very well. The game is very open thus far. Very open. Pearson on the ball. Boy, Pearson roamed too much for my liking, you know. Pearson roamed a little bit too much for my liking, you know. The middle of the park just too open, man. What is Devante? You noticed that a while ago? Oh, good stuff from Badley Morgan. Good link up with Kobe Thomas to send Badley Morgan in behind. I think that was Rochester. Either Rochester or Badley Morgan. Cross not the best. Looks like Rochester with the overlapping run. The cross, too much on it. We need to get the crosses right. We cannot have Jamari Clark in the middle of the park and not getting the crosses right. I think Devante, I'm trying to figure out where is Devante Campbell playing now. Because he's on the right-hand side of the pitch. And he and Tyler Roberts, both of them are on the same side of the pitch. So who is the left wing forward? Is that Kobe, who has been moved out left? Interesting. We need to keep abreast of that. Honduras looking dangerous as usual on the counter. However, Badley Morgan comes and cleans up that. We have mostly taken control of this football game since going behind. I'll soon tell you what Honduras is playing in. Duncan McKenzie deep on the ball. Switches it out to Badley Morgan, who gets it out to Rochester. Rochester with a long ball from deep into the box, looking for Jamari Clark. Low probability effort. I don't see why. I mean, it's good that we have a target man like Jamari Clark, but that cannot be. We have to have a little bit more dynamism to the attacking play. It can't be just that's the only option. Goalkeeper kick out. It was a difficult header for Jamari Clark. Went out of touch for a goalkeeper kick out. Honduras go long. Reggae Boyz win the first ball. Honduras win the second ball. Honduras come away with it. However, good work from Christopher Pearson in the middle of the park. Looks a little better this game out. Looks a little better. Still, on some occasions, the middle looks a little too open for my liking. And that's really and truly partly not his fault. It's because of the formation we're playing. It's a throw-in for the Reggae Boyz on the left-hand side of our attacking half, just past the half line. Christopher Pearce switches it out to Romain Blake. Romain Blake to Tyreek Jimenez. Again, looking to play into the feet of Jamari Clark. Jamari Clark roaming in front of the Honduras defense line, trying to get on the end of a passing channel. Fair credit to the Reggae Boys for spotting those runs and spotting those passing channels and making the plays into Clark, into the pocket. But it seems like it's our only option to break the midfield. Well, if it's working, why not? Why not? Again, into the feet, trying to look for Jamari Clark. I think the Hondurans are picking up on that particular pattern of it, and they're really sticking close to Jamari Clark. Attacking transition from Honduras, who would have won it and switched it out wide. The Honduran winger trying to go down their right flank. However, Rochester did very well in preventing the cross. Okay, guys, 20 minutes in, Honduras won, the Reggae Boys 0. If memory serves me right, it was a devastating counter that would have given Honduras the lead. Poor corner kick from Honduras. Ooh. They got a second bite at it. Swung in one this time from the left. Glancing header went just wide of the far post of a diving Boyz Clark. Playing too much long ball. Yeah, you can see it's not. But what happened? Romain Blake is stepping up to half line and trying to play it into the feet of Jamari Clark. The problem though is that Honduras are picking up on it, and they are long range attempt from the Honduran, trying to catch Boyz Clark off his line. Low probability effort, and that would go out for a goal kick. Guys, smash the like button. Entertaining game thus far. Whenever Honduras press us though, some plays they press us, some plays they sit back, some plays we play out of the press, but some plays we don't. And when we don't play out of the press, we have looked a little bit vulnerable. All right, good link up play down the left to break the pressure. A lot of space in front of the Honduras defense. Devonta Campbell running at the defense. Honduras reorganized very quickly. Oh, good stuff from Duncan McKenzie. Ooh. Skillfully got past one, tried to do the same and get past another and failed. Honduras with the counter attack. Excellent slide challenge from Romain Blake to put an end to that counter attack. What a sliding tackle. What a sliding tackle. So throwing for the Hondurans on the right-hand side of our defensive third, left-hand side of their attacking third. 2 players beaten. 3 poor defending from the Reggae Boys. Should never have beaten those players. Should never have beaten those players. Eventually, the Reggae Boys snuff out this dangerous attack. Corner kick for Honduras, in-swinging corner kick. Yeah, no proper drainage system at all, draining. Yeah. Who just cleared that? Who just got that head on tweet to clear it a while ago? Didn't see so well, but it's another corner kick from the right-hand side of our defensive third. Left-hand side of Honduras attacking third. Poor corner, Reggae Boys clear it. For the speedy Tyler Roberts on the counter, taken down just past the half line. Yellow card for the Honduras number 8 player. who knew exactly what he was doing. Had to snuff out that counter. They were a bit short at the back. And he knows the pace of Tyler Roberts, that all he was just going to do is knock it past him and get around him. Look at the jersey of Tyler Roberts. He is muddy. His jersey is muddy. Just to give you guys an idea of how terrible the drainage system is, man. Ball into for Jamari Clark. Jamari Clark failed to get it under control. Honduras clear it, tries to get going on the counter. Good pressure being applied from, think that is Devontae Campbell. Kobe Thomas and Duncan McKenzie linking up in the pocket. Duncan McKenzie tries to cross it to the back post of Tyler Roberts. Ooh. Yeah. Tyler Roberts couldn't keep it in play. The Reggae Boyz looking a bit dangerous. The game is still a bit open. Still a bit open. It's one thing with this game though, there has been a lot of end-to-end action. It hasn't been a dull affair. Not at all. Christopher Pearson wins the first ball, the Reggae Boyz win the second ball. Romain Blake plays it to Tyler Roberts. Zemini is trying to make the overlapping run. Oh, just overrun it and it went out after. Yo, the right-hand side of the pitch, the touch line, muddy, man. Mercy. I can see the players are kind of struggling just a little bit to keep their footing, you know. They're sliding a bit. The pitch is in a disgraceful condition, man. Honestly, just a terrible. Throwing for Honduras, trying to get by. I think it's Zimenez down there, our right-hand side of the defense. Zimenez clears it, but goes to a Honduras player. Honduras player trying to go around two defenders, does so successfully, tries to cut it back. Down the right-hand side of our defense has been a bit shaky, guys. From a defensive standpoint, Romain Blake and Zimenez is not on the same page. We need to be more swift on the counter. We're giving Honduras a break. I mean, to be fair, their delay tactics have been good, but we need to be better in transitioning the ball and move it a bit more quick, because it's giving them time to reorganize. Duncan McKenzie, ooh, getting past one, beating another. Duncan McKenzie looks like a liar in this game thus far, you know. Duncan McKenzie looks like he's up for it. Getting by Hondurans in the middle of the park, finding himself in space in front of the defense line. On a couple of occasions, he has been shaping for a shot. Looks like it took a deflection, and it looks as if it will be a corner. Yes, indeed. I think that is, it's Kobe Thomas who is standing over it. Kobe Thomas with an outswinging corner kick. Good corner kick. Ooh! Ooh! Tyler Roberts tried to hit it one time at the back post, just inside the penalty box on the left-hand side, at the far post on the left-hand side of the penalty box. No lie, it was actually more central when I look at it. The one-time effort was actually in a more central position. And that shot would have gone just wide. Not a bad effort from Tyler Roberts. He had space, though. He could have taken a touch and then got the shot off, you know, if he had moved quickly, you know. Good link-up play from Zimenez. And that shot from Tyler Roberts never went too wide, you know. Yo, the visuals on the Concacaf channel is poor, man. So Kobe Thomas on the ball now, looking to try and make something happen. Plays it back to Pearson. This game being played in the most part in the Honduras half, which is good to see. I think we need to deal with the transitional play from the Hondurans better. They have been targeting the right-hand side of our defense and having some joy down there. Crossing to the box from, look like it's Romain Blake, looking for the run of Jamari Clark. Another corner kick for the Reggae Boyz. A flurry of corners in recent times from both teams. Romain Blake could have taken another touch or two up the pitch and then get in the cross instead of trying to cross it in from so deep. Never had to play such an early cross. By the way, 30 minutes gone in this game. Outswinging corner from Kobe Thomas at the back post. Ooh. I think that was Roberts again with the one-time effort. That's clearly off the training pitch, guys. Was that Roberts? That one was a tame effort though, and the goalkeeper got it away. Another corner taken short. Roberts and Kobe Thomas. Oh, Kobe Thomas dasher boy. Kobe Thomas dasher too, boy. Ball into the box. Oh, the Honduras player recovers well. Another corner kick. Kobe Thomas look like a wassy in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Kobe Thomas looks wassy in this game. Looks like he's up for it. Looks like he is up for it. Another corner kick for the Reggae Boyz. Kobe Thomas, outswinger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honduras, a little bit fortunate on that particular play. They were all over the place. They were scrambling. They got it away. I think the goalkeeper came off his line. Sorry if I'm not so sure because the screen kind of got... The feed from Concacaf isn't the best. So forgive me if I'm not seeing it clearly. I think the keeper came off his line there and it looked like he didn't deal with it well at all. The Hondurans would have cleared it, not necessarily on the line, but the keeper was off his line and the ball was in play. Well, the keeper, from what I saw, was completely out of the equation. Another transitional play from Honduras. They want a throw-in. Again down the right-hand side of our defensive third. Very few attacks have come down the left. I think they realize, come down our left. I think they realize that we're not too organized down that side. Romain Blake beaten easily again. Romain Blake is not having a good game, ladies and gentlemen. The Reggae Boyz, he almost gave up a goal. I just lucky on that particular play. Oh God. Counter attack trying to switch it out wide for the run of Roberts. Game very open. Roberts wins it back. Plays it to Devonta Campbell. Duncan McKenzie. Very good skill. McKenzie looking like a real decent player in this game. Romain Blake and Jimenez have been an issue down our right, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's obvious. Excellent ball from Kobe Thomas. Rochester, overlapping run. Poor cross. Nowhere near Jamari Clark. Nowhere near anybody. Oh, good recovery from the Reggae Boyz. Counter pressing very well. We have been doing that on a couple of plays and doing well. Jimenez plays it in the middle of the park for Christopher Pearson, who looks a little better in this particular game. Jimenez on it now. Honduras camped out in their defensive half. Excellent midfield line breaking pass to Devonta Campbell. Oh, Jimenez beats one. Devonta Campbell trying to shape to get the shot off. It's out for a throw-in for the Reggae Boyz on the right-hand side of our attacking third. Good work from Jimenez moving inside, and then my boy that would have picked up the ball, Devonta Campbell, tried to shape to get a shot, just shape his body to get a shot off just in front of the penalty box. Had to pull out of it and then tried to make a pass, and it looked like it deflected off our Honduran player. The Reggae Boyz probing. We look decent thus far in this particular game. Kobe Thomas running up the Honduran backline, cutting inside. Kobe Thomas shaping for a shot. Tried to curl it far post. Shot was blocked. Reggae Boyz having Honduras under sustained amount of pressure, but we need to make it count. We need to make it count. Honduras with a counter attack tries to keep it in play. They don't. Reggae Boyz get a throw in right hand side of our defensive third. Hold on. Don't tell me Honduras got a second goal. Terran said it is on the Concacaf channel. Guys, it look like Honduras got another goal, you know. Whoa, it look like Honduras has gone 2-0 up. It looks like Honduras has gone 2. I'm not seeing it on my screen just yet. My feed is a little bit behind. Careless giveaway. Honduras counter pressing. Down again, down the right hand side. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Again down the right hand side of our defense. Again down the right hand side of our defense. Again down the right hand side of our defense. Yeah, and that's another thing too. That's a good point too, because Christopher Pearson really and truly, oh God, the whole defense was asleep. There was a ton load of players. I don't even know where to start to give criticism on that particular goal. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Oh God. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start, man. So many players were at fault for that particular goal. They just played right through the left half space, right through the entire right hand side of our defense. Uphill battle, uphill toss, shot from way out from, who is that? Luke Badley Morgan. Why would you do that? No, Christopher Pearson. There you go. Christopher Pearson with that wild shot from way out. I think that was hitting frustration more than anything. I think that was hitting frustration more than anything. Oh God. All sports, Jamaica, big up. Mr. Pearson overrated. Oh God. You know, we haven't played badly though, Draining. We haven't played badly, you know. The problem is the right hand side of our defense in transition has been poor. Hold on, Honduras. In a dangerous position again. Oh dear. The same Asituno was already scored 2 goals on us. Tried to get a shot off and we got a body in the way. We got a body in the way to block that shot. A corner kick for the Hondurans. My thing is, if Honduras is just having all their attacks down the right-hand side of the pitch, right? Why Christopher Pearson don't position himself, right, and zonal mark down that side, so to speak, to be an extra body to help out down that side of the pitch, instead of being centrally and on the left and being completely non-involved in the defensive play. Honduras has been clinical with their chances, right? We have had a lot of possession, but we haven't really created a lot. Duncan McKenzie fighting in the middle of the park, still loses possession, throwing just past the half line for the Honduras team. Yo, the Reggae Boyz jersey muddy, man. Looks like they have been playing in a mud pit, man. Seriously. Hell for the kick, man. Wash them the jersey there, man. Hell for the kick, man. Again, down the right-hand side, Tyler Roberts does well coming back to help out. Because what is taking place in the Tyler Roberts can't help the fullback, because a lot of the times Honduras are catching us in transition and Tyler Roberts is way up the pitch. But Romain Blake and Zimenez has been poor defensively. They have been all over the place. And Christopher Pearson is more central and not doing anything. Honduras is defending in a 4-2-2. Jamari Clark has been out of the game for the longest while, Yeah, the number 6 is Zimenez. He's not coping so well with the pressure at all. All right, link up from Roberts, and Kobe Thomas, who has been very influential in this game. Brilliant from Kobe Thomas. Couldn't get the pass to switch it out left though. Reggae Boyz retain possession of it. Come again. Pearson switches the play out to Lamont Rochester. Excellent touch. Rochester gets the beating of his man, tries to go down the line to try and cross it in. Doesn't get the cross off. The Honduras player sticking to him very closely. He plays it back to Duncan McKenzie. Duncan McKenzie plays it to, looks like it's Pearson. Blake on the ball now, driving in the middle of the park. We're trying to get overloads in the central channel right in front of the Honduras defense line. Overcooked cross from out wide right. Reggae Boyz come again. Swinging it into the box. Nowhere near Jamari Clark. Jamari Clark's movement has been a little bit suspect. So for large portions of the second half, Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point, All Sports Jamaica. Fair point. Too much space in attacking transition for Honduras, man. Too much space, especially in front of our defense. And the Hondurans are just either playing it behind our defense or running at our defense. They're clearly targeting the right-hand side. Why every single team will play, whether at senior level or U20 level, always target the right-hand side of our defense? It's like it's a trend whenever these teams play the Reggae Boyz. I don't think Honduras has gone down or left once in this game, probably once or twice, but every single attack is coming down the right-hand side of our defense. This is crazy. All right, Jenny, cool. Our national team still in here for still supporting them, boss. Reggae Boyz coming with it, playing with it out from the back. Romain Blake to Zimenez. Triple width, sending Roberts down the flank. Almost got in behind the Honduran defender, recovered very well. Give and go, sends Tyreek Zimenez in behind, but the Honduran defender again recovers very well, and it goes out for a throw. By the way, we're not talking about how well organized the Hondurans are, The Hondurans have been very organized in defense, to be fair, They have been very compact, and then they break. They have been very compact, and then they break. Kobe Thomas is a delightful player on the ball, though. He has showed that in this game. Tevin Campbell, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Honduras 2, Jamaica 0. And this was a game I thought we could win, but boy, it's going to be tough to turn this around. Okay, it's a free kick near the corner flag on the right-hand side of our third. Kobe Thomas has been very good with set pieces thus far, swinging in some very good set pieces. We need a goal before the halftime. It would be so good if we could get another goal. Oh, God. We are being killed in attacking transition again. Not enough numbers at the back. Poor challenge from Rochester. Luckily, he does not get a card. Hold on, I'm going to talk too quick. Hold on, is this going to be a card? But I'm not seeing a card come out. We were stretched, we were very thin at the back. And Honduras again catching us on the counter attack. Rochester getting the yellow card. Truth be told, he's kind of lucky. Let's see. Yeah, he's lucky. He's lucky. He could have gotten a red card for that. He could have some rest would have given him a red card for that, if we're being honest. Some rest would have given Rochester a red card for that. All right, dangerous free kick for Honduras, just outside of our penalty box. Oh, they're gonna look at it. It's a VAR. It's a VAR decision. They're reviewing it for a red card. Yeah, Ranezra, he's gonna look at it. This is denial. This is probably denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity. You know. I was just about to say it, but boy, I think our problems are gonna get worse right here, because Rochester didn't get any of the ball, took out the player completely. It was a rush tackle, to say. I think he was rushing to try and get the tackling before he got to the penalty box. Please don't draw for a red card. Jaja, red card. Rochester out. Our problems get even worse. Gone. Mercy. Merciful Father. Reggae boys in deep trouble, ladies and gentlemen. The transitional play has killed us, and Pierce needs to be blamed. Zimines is to be blamed. Romain Blake is to be blamed. Honestly, I can't even blame Rochester for this. Oh, God. Honduras has killed us in attacking transition, man. I think we need to go with a different option. Pearson is not the guy. Pearson is not the guy to play CDM for us. Ball playing option, probably yes, but the defensive side of things, boy oh boy. Free kick for Honduras, just outside our penalty box in the left half channel, straight at Canaya Boys Clark. Reggae Boys trying to break again. Ooh. Good work there. By the way, it's halftime. It's halftime. There are 3 minutes additional halftime. 3 minutes extra time. Boy, Dre, I think he was trying to rush to get in the tackle, you know. I think he was trying to rush to get the tackle because the player had gotten by him, you know. The player was in between him and the ball, you know, and heading towards the goal. And I think he was trying to rush and I think the player was pulling away from him, kinda. I think he was rushing to try and get a tackle in before he got into the penalty box. Boy, it's rough and I struggle. Rough and I struggle. And this was a game I thought we could win. Boy, give me a second or two for kind of recover from that first half. A strange first half. It is clear that Honduras kind of sat off it and allowed us to play to some extent. To be fair to us, they were pressing in probably about the first 15 minutes or so. And we were dealing with it relatively well and we kind of took control of the game. And Honduras kind of decided to sit behind the ball. But then they started catching us on some dangerous counterattacks and the writing was kind of on the wall. Pearson suspect, Zemini suspect, Blake suspect. Oh boy, where to start? After blame the coach, every counter the Honduras looked dangerous and Fuzzy made no adjustments. We're just open on every Honduras counter. Yeah, I kept on saying it. There was just way too much space in the middle of the park on Ezra. Way too much space. Laneza said he take a chance and it no work out. Yeah, unfortunately. All right. Let me bring up the stats for you guys on the screen. Jaja, it's hard when you see a team dominate a game, but because of defensive frailties, not gonna be trailing at the half. You know, it rough, man. Yo, we have dominated possession, you know. Box cover, guys. Take a look at this. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Hold on. Let me share this quick and fast. Yo, look on the possession stats on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the possession stats on your screen. Look at the possession stats on your screen. We have dominated this game. Dominated it in terms of possession. But look, here's the thing though. But look at the important statistics now, you know. Look at the important statistics. 11 shots from Honduras, 10 shots from the Reggae Boyz. Honduras has had more total shots than us. Shots on target, Honduras has had 3. We have only had 1. Low efficiency. And truth be told, a lot of the chances that we have gotten was half chances or quarter chances at best because Honduras has been very well organized. To be fair, they haven't really given much away. And what they have given away were slightly difficult chances. And we could have done better as well. I mean, that header from Jamar Clark should have put that. You always see Jamar Clark stitch harder goal and that in the championship. Clark should have put that away. Look at the possession stats, ladies and gentlemen. 72% possession for the Reggae Boyz compared to Honduras. 28% possession. When last have we seen a Reggae Boyz team have 70+% possession in a half? Box cover. But look at this. This is even worse. Look at the passing. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the passes. Honduras has struck. Yo, this is really a game of is not possession, is what you do with it, Guys, Honduras has had 89 passes in the first half. That is ridiculous. 89 passes Honduras make. It took Honduras 89 passes to have us in the predicament that we are currently in. 89 passes compared to our 244 passes. Jaja. 89 passes compared to our 244 passes. I have never seen a competitive game where at halftime, one of the teams on the pitch had less than 100 passes. Not even Reggae Boyz I have seen do that. I can't even remember a time when Reggae Boyz had less than 100 passes in an entire first half or in any half for that matter. 81% accuracy, passing accuracy to the Reggae Boyz. 61% passing accuracy to the Hondurans. 6 fouls to the Reggae Boyz. 3 fouls for the Hondurans. 1 yellow card apiece. 1 red card for the Reggae Boyz. 6 corners for the Reggae Boyz. 4 corners for Honduras. The thing rough and struggle, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, boy, and you know what has cost us this match? Let me tell you what has cost us this match. Let me tell you what has cost us this match so far. We have been poor in defensive transition. Absolutely dreadful, and it is something that we have seen even with the national team. Errors, errors from players and coaching staff is why we are in this current predicament. Thing rough. Thing rough. Starboy said the extra touches that Jamaicans taking to beat a player or just to hold on to the ball is costing us the game. You think so? I don't agree with that, Starboys. I think those touches has served us well in creating space in front of the Honduran defense line. I think those touches have done us well from Kobe and my boy the Duncan McKenzie have served us well in breaking the Honduran midfield line and creating space in front of the Honduran defensive line. I think the Honduras the whole Honduras team has been very compact. 2 blocks of 4s guarding their penalty box. And I think those touches have been necessary for the purposes of disorganizing the midfield block. And I think we have done so successfully, but some of the shots have been poor. Or I think Jamari Clark's movement has also tapered off a bit, And I think some of the times there were some true passes that were on as well and they weren't made. Instead, it was a wild shot and, Jaja. Zimonese look like him a play wing forward. Man a send man for cover for him at right back. Oh, God. Yo, the first half are rough, ladies and gentlemen. Rough. This Honduras team has been dominated and we have had nothing to show for it. Nothing. As a matter of fact, Honduras has probably looked more dangerous than us. And that's fear too, That's fear in all sports. And truth be told, Jamari Clark is not really one to run the channels, to be honest with you, you know. It's not really his game. It's not really his game, to be honest with you. And that is my knock, you know. Because here's the thing. The Hondurans have kind of sat off of it in a mid to low block and kind of allowed us the space to play. And we have been exploiting that space well with Kobe and Duncan McKenzie especially, and Tyler Roberts as well, and Devontae Campbell, all of them in getting into the final third. But here's the problem now. That kind of neutralizes the need for Jamari Clark, because if you realize in probably after the 15th minute or so, Jamari Clark wasn't really needed to hold up the play again, because the Hondurans weren't pressing us. So we didn't need Jamari Clark as an outlet. So because they're sitting in the mid to low block now, we need a forward who can run the channels, make those blindsided runs, make those runs in behind, make those diagonal runs. And it's really and truly not a strong point of his game. So him kind of out of the game, so to speak. That's why I like strikers who are very well rounded, you know. I like strikers who are very well rounded. Those are the kind of forwards that I like. Don't get me wrong, you know, I have a lot of time for Jamari Clark, you know, right? But those are the forwards that I like, the ones who are very well rounded. And any situation they find themselves in, they can adapt, they can adjust any particular, because look at this now. The game has kind of shifted, and Jamari Clark has not really adjusted his game, because it's not really his game. Not saying that him can't do it, you know, but it's not a strong point of his game in terms of making runs in behind and running the channels from what I've seen of him. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but yo, Jaja, it's been a difficult first half. It's been a difficult first half. Reggae Boyz 2-0 down. Reggae Boyz a man down. It's gonna be, I don't know. I think Fuzzy, I think the best thing for us to get a chance in this game, I think Fuzzy is gonna either have to sit back and try and counter. It's gonna be difficult for us to control the game with a man down. It's gonna be very difficult for us to control this game with a man down. I think now Jamari Clark is definitely going to be needed. It is a game over. All Sports Jamaica said, but him still need the instruction to pick up the other positions on the field and let players running off him. I tell you this much, All Sports Jamaica, we're gonna need Jamari Clark right now. Hold on, players back onto the pitch. I think some substitutions need to be made. Pearson needs to come off. From a defensive standpoint, he's all over the place. His positioning, it's not something that comes naturally to him at this level. Defensive positioning to shield a backline is not something that comes naturally to Christopher Pearson. Hold on, guys. Substitution being made. Hold on. Chad James coming on. Zion Scarlett. Is that Scarlett? Hold on. Hold on. I know Chad James just came on. Who has come off? Who has come off? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I soon tell you who. I soon give you the subs. I soon give you the subs. Chad James is on. Which is kind of surprising he didn't start, to be honest with you. But I don't know who he has come on for. It looks like Jamari Clark is off. Or is that Jamari Clark? Is that Jamari Clark up top? It would be foolish if Jamari Clark has been taken off. Iconics a big up, have to more preparation. Yeah, these things should have been ironed out previously. I'm trying to figure out who has been the substitutions though. Not seeing anything as yet. Hit me up in the comment section if you know who has been substituting. Boy, this a coach I love Pearson, you know. We still a play. Yo, hold on. Okay, Watson has come on for Kobe Thomas. Okay. So Watson has come on in. Why am take off Kobe Thomas though? I think Kobe Thomas has had a better game than Duncan McKenzie. We're still playing on the front foot. We're playing with a back four. We're playing with a single pivot. Hold on. When a man goes off, you know, we have to give up space on the park, you know, but where is he giving up space? A two-man in a midfield? Jimenez loses the ball on the right-hand side of our defensive third. Played in behind. Honduras 3. I suppose say you want speed, fire fuzzy for take off Pearson. That's funny. But why him take off Tyler Roberts though? That's dumb. That's dumb. Why him take off Thomas though? I don't understand that. Yo, it hit off for the put him around the keeper, you know. And it hit off for the inside of the post and went in, you know. I don't understand why though take off Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts, one of the things that he's known for, you know, is his work rate, you know. That boy will run, you know. You need runners on the park right now. Throw in from Watson. Right now, we're just playing for pride, ladies and gentlemen. We're just playing for pride. Again, Honduras in attacking transition, running at Klein. Oh, God. An attempted cross from deep from the Honduras player straight at Kanaya Boyz Clark. We're still trying to be positive. We're still trying to be positive, which is good. I think the mere fact that Honduras has not taken control of this game kind of gives some inclination of just the lack of... Because if you cannot take control of a game where the opposing team is down a man, because they have not really taken control. All right, Zion Scarlett. No, that's Jamari Clark. No, is Jamari Clark still on the pitch? Jamari Clark cutting inside. Ooh, Jamari Clark trying to make something happen. Marcel again, another coaches never play the best team. Mafia business. First responders a waste of time. Jamari Clark with another chance there. Jamari Clark kind of getting involved in the game now. To be fair though, credit to the boys. I have not seen any heads drop. I have not seen any heads dropped. We're still playing with a single pivot with a ton load of space in front of our back line. Oh, guys, Honduras, a player just drifted into the half space and took on some of our defenders, got by them, tried to find the far post, driving to the byline and tried to find the far post. Instead, it goes out for a throw. Dangerous play there from Honduras. Pearson switching it out wide to Chad James. Chad James trying to have the impact that he had on the first game and this game. Chad James trying to switch it out left to Devontae Campbell. Good work there from Duncan McKenzie. Win it back for Chad James. Chad James very direct. Running past one. Getting past two. Ooh. Got past the second player, but the player got a nick on it and got it out for a corner kick. To be fair to the Reggae boys, we have not done badly since going a man down. We are the better team. But Honduras has created the better chances. Hold on, corner kick for James. Jamari Clark. You have to score that, Jamari. Come on. You have to score that. You have to score that, Jamari. Come on. Dangerous corner. Cleared away by a Honduran player. We need to stop hype up our local players when they do well in our schoolboy competitions. In swinging corner kick to Jamar. Ooh. Trying to find Pearson. Devontae Campbell tried to keep the play alive, but he lost his footing. Honduras on the break again. A lot of for them to exploit. Good stuff from... Who is that? To cover well and get a corner kick for the Reggae Boyz, I think that was Pearson, running back there and doing some defensive work down the left. There you go, boss, the flank that you need to be doing the defensive work and you're not doing it. Fuzzy tactical losing it. It's just, it's some questionable. It's some questionable. It's partly due to Fuzzy, but it's not down to Fuzzy alone. Corner kick for Honduras on the right hand side of the attacking third, straight at Kanaya Boyz Claw. Kanaya Boyz Claw trying to get the team going in attacking transition very quickly. Switch of the play, poor. I think that was Zimini's. Poor switch of the play looking for Devante Campbell. Honduras kind of going into the game a bit now. Trying to slow down the pace of the game and take control of the game. Honduras making 2 substitutions. Honestly, all sports, I think that Lanes just said, yeah, Zemini, from a defensive standpoint, has just been poor, man. Poor. Poor, poor, poor. I think Devante Campbell is on the turf. Grab a drink of water before the play resumes. Hold on. I think on the God, Honduras score another goal. Christ, you have got to be kidding me. Throwing from Honduras on the right hand side of their attacking third, of their attacking half rather. They played it back, played it out left. Down our right again, Romain Blake. Poor. Beaten too easily. Oh, God. Romain Blake has been poor. Romain Blake has been poor. I know what's so embarrassing about it, Lanesra. This Honduras team is not a big team, you know. It's not a big team. It's not a big team. It's not a good team. You realize that Honduras beat us more than what they beat Antigua, even though Antigua did not get a red card from my recollection of that game. Romain Blake just goes down too easily. Romain Blake has been poor. Romain Blake has been poor. Romain Blake has been absolutely poor. Fuzzy could probably have been a bit more pragmatic in this game. Jamar Clark needling his way through. Ooh. Jamar Clark starting to show his quality in this game, you know. Getting the beating of a couple players there, just bulldozing your way through in the penalty box, tried to get the shot off, but blocked by the Hondurans. Cross into the box and Watson straight to the goalkeeper. Boy, and Ramsey, not a good time to fling up a football emoji beside of a Jamaican flag. Not a good time. Fuzzy, yes, man. Phoenix defenders would do well. You know, all sports Jamaica, I'm not one of those who drink Craig Butler Kool-Aid, you know. I mean, I respect him. But I do sift through everything that he says with a fine-tooth comb. But with that being said, though, it was well reported that the player Donhue Mitchell was very good in training for the U20. So how him do make this team is a mystery to many. And from what I understand, he's a ball playing centre back as well. But my thing is, right, we have conceded 2 goals in the second half. And my thing is that I expected Fuzzy to try and be more compact and put all the, Jamar Clark has come alive in the second half, you know, man. He has really come alive in the second half. He has really come alive in the second half. Duncan McKenzie trying a shot. Chad James turns. Ooh. Chad James shot. High and wide. High and wide. That was a very good chance that Chad James would have squandered, you know. Chad James supposed to bury that, you know, man. Chad James supposed to bury that. Chad James trying to be an outlet down the right. Very good play on the ball, Chad James. He is fouled right on the edge of the penalty box. Right on the edge of the penalty box. Just outside the area. Kevin, oh God, you are a Honduran, I presume. No, Kevin, not 2 more goals. Free kick from the Reggae Boys. 2 Jamaican young Reggae Boys standing over it. Swung into the box from Zeminis. Al Pearson. Honduras making a substitution. The thing is Phoenix train like a professional team, always training. So you're going to see quality. It's not only the fact that they are always training, but well, that's part of it too. But man, on the pick on the side, Z man. I suppose Jamaica looks like him pick Craig Butler's side and clearly has no time for Rudolph's speed. It's not only that as well, but it's also the quality of the training that they receive, All Sports Jamaica. So it's not only the fact that they are continually training, it's the quality of the training that they receive. Seems to be of a better standing than what other players on the island receive. This game is getting hard to watch though. Honestly, Zion Scarlett is coming on. Xander Bicknell. Yo, I know this brother I put on Xander Bicknell. Brother, I know you put on Xander Bicknell. Yo, Pearson, come off a pitch, A Devonte Campbell, him take off and put on Bicknell, And him put on Scarlett and take off Duncan McKenzie. It coming like Christopher Pearson can't come off a pitch, Christopher Pearson cannot come off for the pitch. This is crazy. I wonder how we're going to line up now. Bicknell in the middle of the park. Shot from the Hondurans in our penalty box. Goes out of play. Goal kick for Kanaya Boyz Clark. I am pro Butler. I am pro Jamaica's football, All Sports Jamaica. I am pro Jamaica's football. I am not Butler and I am not pro Mr. Speed. Okay, mess at the back for Honduras. Play Jamar Clark in behind. Good save from the keeper. Honduras lost the ball in a very dangerous area. Very, very dangerous area. Jamaica in attacking transition. I think that was Zion Scarlett who played Jamar Clark in behind, but the shot was blocked by the keeper. It went straight at the keeper. Chad James outswinging corner kick. Ooh, bundling around in the box. Honduras finally gets it away. Badley Morgan gets a yellow. Fuzzy like the extra cash. Wow, I'm dear, man. Alright, I don't know what Fuzzy like. A player can train 9 months and still better than a player. Honduras getting by down the right hand side of our defense again. Honestly, forgive me if I'm not on point. I really started this game very vibrant, but it is it is a very difficult game to watch if you're a Reggae Boy fan right now. It's gonna be a long 20 minutes. A long 20 minutes. In swinging cross from Honduras on the left hand side of the attacking third. Goes out for another corner kick. When I see another blueprint other than what Butler has, then Butler is pro-Jamaican football with vision and a plan. All sports, I will counter that by saying I think Butler is pro-Butler and pro-Phoenix and pro-making a ton load of money. Still have a lot of respect for him, but I think it would be naive of me to think that Butler is doing this entirely for Jamaica. I don't know if he is, yes or not, but I'm not going to assume that. Because to be fair, Phoenix has made Craig Butler millions of dollars. Look at the mud on the touchline, man. Mercy. Kanye Boyz Clark going long, looking for the head of Jamari Clark. Finds it. Clark, I think, won the first ball, but lost the second ball. Oh, the Honduras player kept it in play brilliantly and kept his feet in the mud. We have lost the 1v1 battles in defense. That is something that we need to point out as well. 1v1 battles in defense, we have lost those battles, a number of them. Too many Honduran players running at our defense and getting the beating of our defenders. A Reggae Boy on the turf. A Reggae Boy is on the turf. Who is that now? He's back up. Look like it's Watson, I think it is. Boss, you're substituting a man. You're not supposed to dip on the turf, you know. You are a substitute. You are not supposed to be on the turf. Unless it's a serious injury. But I don't know. Well, it never really looked like cramps still. Throw in for Honduras on the right hand side of their attacking third, left hand side of our defensive third. Romain Blake gets to the ball first, clears it away for a Honduras throw-in. Oh, mix up at the back. Plays in Honduras. Boyz Clark makes the save. That was a poor mistake from the young Reggae Boys. Yo, Romain Blake has been Physical duels he has been poor on. He has been dominated from a physical standpoint in this game. Takelia Bailey, yes, 4. Yes, it is 4. Our sports, Jamaica, every good body of work comes with great rewards. Yep. The substitute is looking like he's going to be substituted. Barkley is on for Watson. That was a 4 substitution. What you guys think of Xander Bittner since he has come on? I mean, basically both teams just seeing us game. It's been a difficult watch if you're a Reggae Boy fan. Xander Bittner coming in tried to add some energy in the middle of the park. Sorry for the guys. We held our own, especially with 10 players, but tactically we got it wrong. Yeah. And you know, from a tactical perspective, Lanesra, it could have worked if the right personnel was utilized. It could have worked, you know, if the right personnel and the right instructions. It's going to be a hard last 13 minutes if you're a Reggae Boys fan, man, honestly. Yo, I think I just gotta go on my bed when the match are done. God. Yo, I'm depressed. When my national team get whap, I get depressed. Painful all sports, man. Painful. Painful. Really, really painful. A free kick for the Reggae Boys. From way out, 30 plus yards. Ziminis, I think, is the one standing over. It looked like he's going to go for power. Zimini is way over the bar. Disappointing effort for Tyreek Ziminis, who has really been shown up from a defensive standpoint tonight. Romain Blake has a lot of work done. Both those two players and Pearson have a lot of work to do on the defensive side of their game. The sting has been taken out of this game, being a slow pace now. Honduras know that they have the win. I think both teams are just kind of seeing out this game, to be honest with you. Romain Blake lost the header. Oh my God. Oh my God. Honduras nearly went 5-0 up. Long ball up top. Romain Blake lost the first ball. The Hondurans won it, sent the winger in behind the space where Blake was, driving into the penalty box, played it across the goal, and the Honduran forward making the run at the back post. It just barely eluded him. Reggae Boyz playing it around the back right now. Long ball from the Reggae Boyz. Aimless long ball. Game getting very scrappy. 88 minutes, 10 minutes to go in this one. Not even FIFA is a free kick at goal. Oh, God. For me, that free kick was too far with the conditions as well. Like, where are the set pieces? Like, Jamaica don't have set pieces. We took some very good corner kicks earlier on in the game with Zion. Not with Zion Scarlett, with Kobe Thomas. Jamar Clark being a problem for the Hondurans. My thing is, my problem with Fuzzy? How the hell are you going to play a midfield three with a single pivot and two number 10s? And the number 10 is not an out and out ball playing CDM. That's what I don't understand. Against a decent team like Honduras. I don't understand that. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. Free kick for the Reggae Boyz. Jamar Clark brought down just in front of our penalty box. Poor free kick. Poor free kick from Christopher Pearson. You don't have to play pretty football to win a game of football. Honduras has not been the well. Honduras really and truly shouldn't be winning this game tonight if we had gotten it right. But yet still annihilating us right now. Good work. Good work from Barkley. Scarlett, basically I play left back. What is, man? That was good from Scarlett though. Good defensive work from Scarlett. Oh, Honduras, look at them score a fifth. Honduras, look at them score a fifth. Counter pressing, winning possession. Oh, the Reggae Boy player was down on the ground. The center back looked like him injured. Ton load of space, twisting, turning, gets the shot off. It's 5-0. Take me out of my misery, Father God. Take me out of my misery. Don't make it go 6. Don't make it go 6. Today I told someone that national players must not make mistakes. You would at Sunday ball game. Yeah. Yeah. 5-0. The Jamaica U20 Reggae Boys are being taught a lesson in football. Ah, boy. Honduras 5, Jamaica 0. This the full time whistle can't come quick enough if you're a Reggae Boy supporter. I hope it doesn't go to 6. I honestly do. I think Fuzzy should have changed the game plan and he didn't. Tried to still play on the front foot, even though we're a man down. You should have given up possession to Honduras and try and hit them on the counter. Try and play those balls up to Jamar Clark for him to hold up the play and get the team going in attacking transition and see if we could have get some joy. Yo, Chad James is brilliant on the ball, you know. Yo, he is a very good dribbler. Chad James is a wassy player, man. Chad James need to start the next game over. Well, to be honest with you, Devontae Campbell never really do poorly, you know, but this player adds a sort of directness that Devontae Campbell does not offer at all. This bigger than Fuzzy good second assistant coach, it must be. Yeah, I was always concerned about Fuzzy coming into this tournament. I never knew if he was the man for the job. Zimini did a cross into the box, almost finding Jamari Clark. Yeah, truth be told, we really and truly deserve a goal in this match, though, you know. It's crazy that we haven't even scored in this match, you know. Xander Bicknell getting the play going. Chad James, the wassy Chad James. I like Xander Bicknell's movement. Did very well in recycling the football a while ago, presenting himself as a passing option. Jamari Clark holding it up in the pocket very well. Xander Bicknell to Chad James. Chad James with a snapshot. Not enough power on it though. Well, the goalkeeper covered it relatively easily. It was a difficult angle for Chad James and not enough power on it either. He saw the idea, good idea, but wasn't very well executed. Good hope and good turn by Jamari Clark. James 1v1 shooting. James forced an excellent save by the Honduras keeper. Very good save by the Honduras keeper. This Chad James player is a very interesting player. I like what I see from Chad James. I really do. I really need to do some research into this player now. I hear he was born and bred in Jamaica. By the way, this particular player plays his football for an academy in Spain, which kind of speaks to his technical ability and why he's so technically good. It's kind of harsh though that we haven't scored in this game, to be honest with you. It's kind of harsh that we haven't scored. Oh, good work from Scarlett. Lost his balance too. Scarlett kind of playing as a makeshift left back. Good work from Chad James in defensive transition. Ball in behind. Looking for the run of Jamari Clark. Ooh. Clark almost got there. Oh, God. Guys, that's it. Game done. Game is finished. It is 5-0. Honduras 5, Jamaica U20 0. Boy, this is a tough pill to swallow. A really tough pill to swallow. Man for man, we are matching this team. I think we got the tactics wrong. I agree. It's not even the tactics in a capper. I'm going to tell you what he really got wrong. It's the personnel he used to implement those respective tactics. Christopher Pearson is not an out-and-out CDM. We needed a ball-playing CDM right there. And Pearson is not that. And to say Pearson didn't provide adequate coverage is just an understatement. And we have to be real and we have to be fair. Romain Blake and Tyreek Jimenez were a joke down that right flank. Any and everything that came at them, it was literally like a hot knife through butter. It was literally like a hot knife through butter down that right-hand side. Players running at them, drifting by them, winning physical duels with them far too easily. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I'm going to read the stats. I'm going to read the stats for you guys. Honestly, man, I'm dying to get off this watch along because me in a state of depression right now, to be honest with you. All right, Honduras 5, Jamaica 0. A lot of shots by both teams in this particular game. 23 shots from the Hondurans total. We had a total of 20 shots. Honduras had 7 shots on target. Jamaica had 3 shots on target. That is poor. 20 total shots and only 3 of them on target. And some of those shots were from point blank range. Even going a man down at the just before halftime, we still managed to keep 65% possession of the ball to the Honduras 35% possession. We had 389 passes in this game compared to the Hondurans 206. So in the second half, Honduras never had a lot more passes than they had in the first half. They only had about 117. So they had 89 passes in the first half. In the second half, they had 117, even with the man advantage. Passing accuracy, the Reggae Boyz never did too badly in that compared to Honduras. Honduras had 82% passing accuracy. No, Jamaica had 82% passing accuracy, sorry. Honduras had 68% passing accuracy. 8 fouls apiece, 2 yellow cards for the Reggae Boyz, 1 for Honduras, 1 red card for us, 11 corners for the Reggae Boyz, and 8 corners for Honduras. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, it's rough in the struggle. It's rough in the struggle. It's rough in the struggle. We can still go through for sure with a positive result against Antigua. By the way, how did the Antigua game gone ahead already? Let's see if the Antigua game, Antigua versus there you go. Costa Rica beat Honduras. Costa Rica U20 beat Antigua and Barbuda 3-0. And judging by the stats, Antigua seemed to have been kind of competitive. So is Antigua going to be a walkover for us? Oh boy. Laneza said, what we do to deserve this? Fuzzy poor, man. Fuzzy poor. Fuzzy poor, Pearson poor, Blake poor, Zimini's poor. That's basically the summary of this particular game. We don't even have to say anything much more other than that. Pearson, from a positional standpoint, provided very little coverage to shield the back line, especially where the Hondurans' main point of attack was, which was down the right side of our defense. Pearson could have zonal marked better and moved over to provide some coverage. Also, Fuzzy is to be blamed as well too, because I mean, we were just killed in attacking transition. No delay tactics to kind of help to delay the attacking transition of the Hondurans for us to be able to get back and regroup and reorganize. A lot of bodies committed to attack, and boy, we saw what happened in defense. And then, you know, with all what is being said, you know, if Romain Blake and Tyreek Ziminis were better in 1v1 duels, this game could have turned out much differently for us. But because everything that ran at Ziminis and Romain Blake just literally just drifted by them far too easily, I mean, we were just annihilated down the right-hand side of our defense, man. And we were just leaking goals left, right, and center. Oh boy. As I said, difficult pill to swallow. When this game started, I did not envision us losing this game 5-0 at all, especially the way how we were dominating the game. But as I think it was Laneja who pointed out earlier, the writing was on the wall where Honduras' attacking transition was concerned, and we weren't dealing with it very well at all. Pearson should have been that guy, you know, to be that delay tactic, you know, to help to hold up the Honduran attacking transition and for our players to get back quickly and reorganize in defense. On both sides of the ball, in both attack and defense, we were playing with a 4-3-3 with a single pivot. The single pivot from a defensive standpoint is not the best. Right back, center back, suspect every time they were run at. Oh boy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Guys, and to be fair as well to the Hondurans, were very well organized. The pad numbers behind the ball, they were very compact. They broke on the counters and broke devastatingly well. And they didn't give up a lot. Very compact, very well organized. I think Jamari Clark could have done better with his movement at that particular point in time when we had the upper hand. Ah, boy. All right. So, guys, in terms of helping to be an outlet for through passes in behind, and also he could have made runs in front of the defense line as well. I think when we were camping out in the Honduran half, I think Clark's movement could be a little bit better in terms of running the channels and helping to disorganize the Honduran backline. Yeah, and this is true our sports. This is true. And this is what we're going to end with. So, guys, disappointing result. Luckily for Jamaica, top 3 goes through. We were embarrassed in this particular game. The red card in the 45th or the 48th minute just made matters worse. But Fuzzy's in-game management and his starting 11 has to improve going forward. It has to improve going forward. No damn doubt about it. So, guys, an embarrassing defeat for the Reggae Boys. Honduras 5, Jamaica 0. Very, 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 very depressing and very difficult pill to swallow. So, guys, thanks for coming out on the watch along. Big up everybody who tuned in our Sports Jamaica. Big up yourself, boss. You're doing great work on the Instagram, helping us to keep up to date with not only the JPL, but most importantly, Tier 2. It's very difficult to find information on Tier 2. You're doing a good job on Sports Jamaica. Lanesia, big up, bro. Kappa, big up, bro. Big up to everybody, man, who tuned in on the live. Your support as always is much appreciated, man. Very, very much appreciated. So, guys, that's my 2 cents. Take care, guys. Stay safe. And until next time, we're wishing the Reggae Boys all the best in the next game against Antigua and Barbuda. Hopefully, we can win that and still progress to the next round. So, guys, take care and stay